Hey Myrmeco team! Today we're diving into the world of a living legend among ants, Paraponera Clavata, also known as the bullet ant. And trust me, this name is well deserved. Its sting is ranked 4+ on the Schmidt pain scale, one of the most painful in the world, often compared to being shot. But despite its terrifying reputation, this species is actually quite peaceful, only attacking when it feels threatened. So is it really as dangerous as people say? And more importantly, can it be kept in captivity? Let's find out. First, let's talk about its appearance. Paraponera clavata is a giant in the ant world. The queen measures between 25 and 30 millimeters, while the workers range from 20 to 25 millimeters. Their bodies are robust, entirely black with slight reddish reflections and golden tips on their legs. Unlike many ants, they don't have specialized worker castes, but each colony member has a specific role. They are also a nocturnal species, discreet and avoiding conflict, unless disturbed. And if that happens, beware of their sting. Interestingly, before attacking, they emit a stridulation sound, a kind of warning signal telling you to back off. In the wild, they live in the tropical forests of Central and South America, often at the base of trees. Their nests are underground, nestled between the roots, but they can sometimes be partially arboreal. In captivity, a planted tropical terrarium is highly recommended, with roots and a trunk to mimic their natural habitat. When it comes to food, Paraponera clavata is an opportunistic omnivore. In the wild, they love extrafloral nectar, but they also hunt small insects. In captivity, you'll need to provide them with freshly killed insects, such as crickets, caterpillars, or red runner roaches, along with sugary supplements like sugar water, pseudo honeydew, or beetle jelly. Be sure to vary their diet to avoid deficiencies. Now let's get to the trickiest part: colony foundation and development. Paraponera clavata is a semi-claustral species, meaning queens must feed and hunt from the start to survive. In the wild, they often dig under trees and may found colonies in pleiometrosis, meaning multiple queens work together. But beware, their development is very slow. It takes 4 to 6 months for an egg to become an adult worker. Another common issue is that some queens don't properly feed their larvae. In captivity, you may need to manually feed the larvae with insect pieces, a delicate task requiring patience and experience. And of course, to prevent mold, you must regularly remove food remains. To keep a colony healthy, strict care conditions must be met. The ideal temperature is a gradient between 22 and 25 degrees Celsius, with a warm spot at 25 degrees Celsius and a cooler spot at 22 degrees Celsius. Humidity should be maintained between 40 and 60%, with a gradient so they can choose their comfort zone. A well-planted tropical terrarium with good microfauna is essential to prevent mite infestations, but be warned, raising this species is extremely difficult. The failure rate during foundation is about 90%, and they can climb smooth surfaces and bypass some anti-escape barriers. So if you plan to keep them, be prepared for a serious challenge. Here are some fun facts to wrap up. They forage at night and prefer collecting nectar from high places. Unlike some species, they are rarely in competition with other ants, except for species like Pachycondyla, Crasinoda, Striata, and Impressa. One last tip if you want to try keeping them: avoid buying a lone queen. Instead, go for a small colony or a pleiometrotic foundation, which significantly increases their survival chances. So who's ready to take on the challenge of raising this legendary species? Let me know in the comments if you'd give it a try, or if you'd rather admire these ants from a distance. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on the incredible world of ants. See you soon, Myrmeco team.